Can you imagine seeing with your ears? It sounds like something straight out of a comic book, doesn't it? A superpower that allows you to navigate the world not with your eyes, but with sound. Close your eyes for a moment. Really close them tight. Now, try to picture the room you are in. You might remember where the furniture is. You might remember where the door is located, but you can't see it. You are plunged into darkness, relying on memory and touch to find your way. For us, this is a world of uncertainty. But for some creatures, darkness is their stage. They move through it with breathtaking confidence and precision. They have cracked a code we can only marvel at. Instead of using light to build a picture, they use sound. It's a biological marvel, a sensory system so refined, it turns night into a landscape rich with detail. These animals don't fear the dark. They own it. They paint a picture with echoes, creating a detailed 3D map in their minds. So, what is this incredible superpower? We call it echolocation. The name itself gives us a clue. Echo refers to a sound that is reflected back to its source. Location is about finding where something is. Put them together, and you have the art of locating things using echoes. It is nature's very own sonar system, a biological technology far more sophisticated than ours. It's the ability to send out a pulse of sound and then listen, with incredible acuity, for the waves that bounce back. It's an active sense, not a passive one. These animals actively question the world with sound. This isn't just about hearing that something is there. Echolocation provides a wealth of information. The time it takes for the echo to return tells the animal how far away an object is. The direction the echo comes from reveals the object's position: left, right, up, down. The quality of the echo, loudness or faintness, can tell the animal about size, big tree, tiny insect. It's an astonishingly complex process.
Bats come in many forms, from fruit-loving giants to tiny masters of sonar. Megabats, or flying foxes, are fruit specialists. Most don't echolocate, they rely on keen eyes and smell. One exception stands out: Rosettus clicks its tongue to navigate in darkness. Microbats are the sonar experts. Small bodies, high-frequency calls, precision hunting at night. Horseshoe bats use elaborate nose leaves and constant frequency calls, perfect for reading tiny Doppler shifts. Free-tailed bats are endurance flyers, powering through open air with fast, far-reaching calls. Long-eared bats listen more than shout. Huge ears catch the faint rustle of a moth on a leaf. Vampire bats are rare specialists, heat-sensing noses, stealthy approaches, and precise low-level calls. Fishing bats skim smooth water, reading the flat echo of the surface and ripples from moving fish. Nectar bats hover like hummingbirds, long snouts and tongues mapping flowers by night. Different bodies, diets, and calls, one extraordinary lineage tuned to the soundscapes of the dark.
The fundamental principle of echolocation is beautifully simple, yet its execution is a masterpiece of biological engineering. It all boils down to a two-part process: the call and the echo. First, the bat has to produce a sound. This isn't a random chirp, it's a carefully crafted pulse, a short, sharp burst of energy. The call travels outwards in a cone shape, like the beam of a torch, illuminating the world with sound. It's the active, probing part of the process. Once the call is sent out, the second part begins: listening. The sound waves travel until they hit an object: a tree branch, a wall, a building, a juicy beetle. Some waves are absorbed, others reflect back. This reflected sound is the echo. The bat's sensory system is primed, waiting to catch these returning whispers. The bat's brain compares the outgoing call with the incoming echo. By analyzing differences, it extracts information. So how does a bat produce these remarkable sounds? Well, the mechanism is in the larynx, the voice box. Just like us, bats pass air over their vocal cords to vibrate them. But the muscles controlling a bat's larynx are among the fastest and most powerful for their size in the animal kingdom. They enable extremely short, sharp clicks and chirps needed for effective echolocation. Most bat calls are ultrasonic. Our hearing tops out around 20 kilohertz, but bats operate well over 100 kilohertz, with some reaching 200 kilohertz. High-frequency sound waves are shorter, far better at detecting tiny objects. A low-frequency wave might wash over a gnat, but a high-frequency wave will bounce and create a detectable echo. Ultrasound also dodges low-frequency night noise, leaves, frogs, traffic. Operating in ultrasonics is like a dedicated radio channel for crystal-clear echoes. Each bat species has a unique vocal signature, differing in frequency, duration, and structure. Some use constant frequency tones for Doppler wing detection. Others use frequency-modulated sweeps for precise distance and texture. Many combine both, the best of both worlds. Producing the call is only half the battle. To complete the circuit, bats need extraordinary ears. Bat ears are finely tuned biological instruments, sculpted into an array of shapes and sizes. Some are enormous, almost as long as the bat's body, while others are small and intricate. Many have complex folds and ridges, and a prominent tragus, a crucial structure for hearing. The cup-like pinna gathers sound energy and funnels it to the eardrum. Folds and the tragus create tiny delays and interferences that vary with direction. Sound at the eardrum differs if it comes from above, below, in front, or behind. A bat's hearing is incredibly sensitive, packed with specialized hair cells. The echo is thousands of times weaker than the call. To avoid self-deafening, the stapedius muscle contracts just before the call, then relaxes instantly to hear the echo. Separating a loud call from a quiet echo that follows almost immediately is critical. Outer ear shape gives direction. Inner ear sensitivity, protected by this reflex, captures vital information, a system perfectly designed for listening to the whispers of the night. The final, and perhaps most miraculous part of the process takes place deep inside the bat's brain. The ears collect the raw data, the echoes, but the brain must make sense of it. This is where physics and biology merge into perception. Highly specialized auditory centers process the returning sound waves. Neural circuits work at unimaginable speeds, decoding complex patterns of echoes. They translate echoes into a coherent, dynamic, detailed mental map. The brain measures time delay for distance, compares left and right for horizontal position, and uses outer ear distortions for elevation. Integrating these streams yields precise 3D coordinates for every echoing object. It reads acoustic texture to identify objects. A hard stone returns a clean echo. A scaly moth wing returns a weaker, diffuse echo. The brain learns echo signatures, differentiating a tasty beetle from an inedible leaf. Some bats detect tiny Doppler shifts from wing beats to tell flutter from foliage. The sonic picture is constantly refreshed with every call and echo, tracking moving prey and avoiding obstacles with fluid grace. Not still images, but a flowing stream of acoustic information woven into a rich, detailed, life-sustaining reality. With this incredible sonic vision, bats become the undisputed masters of the night sky. Echolocation unlocks a world of opportunity, navigating complex environments and hunting with deadly precision. Watch a bat on a summer's evening and you're witnessing a masterclass in aerial agility, all orchestrated by sound. They twist and turn, dive and climb, weaving through branches and around buildings with impossible confidence. They aren't flying blind. They're flying with a perfect, constantly updated mental map. An insectivorous bat emits a steady stream of search phase calls, scanning for prey. An echo from a tiny insect, and the hunt begins. The bat turns towards the source and increases call rate, the approach phase. In the final moments before capture, it unleashes the feeding buzz, sometimes exceeding 200 calls per second. This ultra-fast stream tracks desperate evasions, letting the bat predict and intercept. Often it scoops the victim with a wingtip or tail membrane. From detection to capture can take less than a second. Echolocation guides them back to roosts in crowded caves and avoids collisions with thousands of bats. They even find water to drink by detecting the smooth, flat echo of its surface. It's the superpower underpinning every aspect of their nocturnal life, from finding a meal to finding their way home. As we draw our exploration to a close, we are left with a profound sense of wonder. The world of a bat is almost completely inaccessible to us. We are creatures of light, our perceptions dominated by sight. Our reality is painted in colors, shapes, shadows cast by the sun, or our artificial lights. We see a dark void, punctuated by distant stars. But for a bat, that void is vibrant and three-dimensional, rich with detail, sculpted from echoes. It sees the texture of a moth's wings, the distance to a tree, the ripple on a pond, through a channel we can barely comprehend. Our reality is just one version, tailored to our needs. The bat's sonic vision is different, and equally valid. Echolocation is a testament to evolution's power. It has allowed bats to conquer the night and become one of Earth's most successful mammals. Next time a bat flits against the twilight, take a moment. It is not just flying, it is shouting questions into the darkness and building a world from the answers. It perceives a reality we can only dream of, a symphony of echoes hidden from our senses. The bat is a master of a secret world, a world made of sound, all around us, every single night, just beyond the limits of our perception.